Today we're talking about something that affects us all: uncertainty. Whether we're stepping into new careers, navigating relationships, or facing unexpected challenges, life's journey is filled with unknowns. Instead of resisting these moments of uncertainty, what if we embraced them as pathways to growth? Let's uncover the surprising gifts hidden within the unknown. First, I want to use this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our subscribers. Your continued support has helped this channel greatly. And to our new viewers, welcome. If you're passionate about discovering insights that inspire you to live courageously, remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more inspiring content. Now that you have liked this video and subscribed, let's begin. 1. Understanding uncertainty, the natural state of life. Uncertainty is an inescapable part of life because life itself is constantly changing. Seasons shift, relationships evolve, our bodies age, and our circumstances fluctuate. When we try to resist these changes, we often find ourselves struggling against life's natural rhythm. Yet by understanding that change is the only true constant, we can begin to view uncertainty not as a threat, but as a part of life's flow. Uncertainty is simply the unfolding of a life that is alive, dynamic, and full of potential. Pause for a moment. Think of one area in your life that is currently uncertain, a feeling you have never felt before. It could be your dreams, your purpose. Imagine what would happen if, instead of resisting it, you simply accepted it. Allow yourself to feel a sense of ease and curiosity about what this unknown chapter might bring. 2. The gift of uncertainty, finding hidden opportunities. When we release our need to control every outcome, uncertainty becomes fertile ground for opportunities we might otherwise overlook. Imagine how much of life's magic we'd miss if we never strayed from what's familiar. Each uncertain moment is a doorway to possibilities we might not have dreamed of. Some of the most unexpected outcomes in life come from a willingness to step into the unknown. Consider the times you've met new people, stumbled upon unexpected paths, or discovered talents you never knew you had. All these moments began with uncertainty. Think about a time in your life when a seemingly uncertain situation turned out to be an incredible opportunity. How did you feel afterward? Pause and reflect. Allow that feeling to remind you of the possibilities that uncertainty can bring into your life. If this resonates with you, comment with "I am open to new possibilities" below. When I see your comment, I'll give you a heart. It shows you're ready for it. 3. Why we fear the unknown, a deep-seated instinct. The human brain craves certainty because, from an evolutionary perspective, predictability equates to safety. When our ancestors couldn't predict a threat, survival was at risk. Today, although the threats are often less severe, we still have this deep-seated instinct to avoid what we don't know. But here's the powerful truth. While our instincts push us toward safety, our spirits long to grow, to learn, to venture beyond what we know. The unknown is where we're able to expand beyond our limitations, and that's worth more than any temporary sense of safety. Here's our scripture guide, Jeremiah. 29:11 reminds us of a promise that resonates through the ages. It says, "For I know the thoughts I have towards you, declares the Lord, thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you hope and a future." Even when we're unsure of what lies ahead, there's a divine purpose guiding our path. We don't have to understand every twist and turn. Sometimes, trusting that there's a greater plan at work is enough to take that next step forward. 4. Transforming fear into curiosity. The shift from what if to why not. One of the most empowering shifts we can make is transforming fear into curiosity. Instead of asking, "What if things go wrong?" we can ask, "What could I learn from this experience?" Or, What's the best that could happen? Curiosity invites us to explore without judgment, to observe without attaching fear to the outcome. When we approach the unknown with a curious heart, we give ourselves permission to experience life fully, beyond our comfort zones. Try asking yourself this important question: what would it look like if I approached this uncertainty with curiosity instead of fear? What would I be willing to try? Comment below if this shift has helped you approach life differently. I'd love to hear your thoughts. 5. The role of faith in navigating uncertainty. Faith isn't just about believing in something greater. It's about cultivating trust in our own capacity to handle whatever comes our way. Faith allows us to step forward, even if the path ahead is hidden in shadow, knowing that we have the resilience to face it. Take a quiet moment here to reflect. Think of faith as the bridge that connects us from where we are to where we're meant to go, even when we can't see the way. Faith reassures us that the journey, even with its uncertainties, is worth taking. Hebrews 11:1 captures the essence of faith perfectly. It says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for, and assurance about what we do not see." This verse reminds us that true faith is believing not because we have all the answers, but because we have trust. Trust in ourselves, in the journey, and in the higher purpose guiding us. 6. Growth in the midst of uncertainty. A personal rebirth. Uncertainty often brings us face to face with our inner strength. It allows us to shed our limitations, break free from old patterns, and recreate ourselves. When we embrace the unknown, we give ourselves permission to become something new, to rise above who we've been. Uncertainty is a powerful teacher, reminding us that growth requires us to let go of what no longer serves us and step forward with courage. Imagine shedding the weight of fear, self-doubt, and limitation. Imagine stepping into the unknown as a new version of yourself, free from the past and open to all that lies ahead. Take a deep breath and hold on to that image. 7. The power of letting go. Trusting the process. So often, we're taught to hold on to control as tightly as possible. But what if true strength lies not in holding on, but in letting go? When we release the need to control every aspect of our lives, we give space for unexpected blessings to enter. Letting go doesn't mean we give up. It means we trust. We trust that life has a rhythm, that what is meant for us will come, and that the unknown is part of that journey. Have you ever experienced a time when letting go brought something even better into your life? Share your story with us below, and let's inspire each other with the beauty of surrender. 8. Practicing presence in uncertain times. When facing uncertainty, our minds often pull us into the past or the future, fueling fear and doubt. But when we steady our minds and stay grounded in the present, we anchor ourselves in the one moment we truly have. Embrace this moment fully. Take a deep, steadying breath. Allow yourself to be present, breathing deeply, and feeling the strength that exists within you right now. Presence is a powerful antidote to fear, because it reminds us that no matter what happens, we can handle this moment. 9. Embracing uncertainty as an act of self-love. Choosing to face the unknown is one of the most profound acts of self-love. It's a choice to believe in our potential, to honor our dreams, and to trust that we are worthy of the growth that lies ahead. Imagine if every choice you made was rooted in love instead of fear. What would you do differently? What dreams would you pursue? Embracing uncertainty is a way of saying, I am worth the journey. Pause and let that idea sink in. Conclusion. As we wrap up this journey, remember that life's most meaningful moments are rarely those we can predict. They're the ones that surprise us, challenge us, and ultimately, change us. By embracing uncertainty, we open ourselves to a life that is richer, deeper, and more aligned with who we are meant to become. Thank you for joining us today on UK Channel. Remember to hit the like button if you found value in this message, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that guides and inspires. Embrace the unknown, trust in your growth, and as always, keep moving forward with faith, courage, and love. Feel free to share your answers in the comment section on what you think about the power of uncertainty. See you in our next video.